Battle of Gallipoli.
The Battle of Gallipoli started on February 19th, 1915, and January 9th, 1916 was when the last Allied troops were pulled out.
The belligerents involved were France and Britain. The colonies under Britain were Newfoundland, New Zealand, Australia, and India, versus the Ottoman Empire.
The Allies had 455,000 British, including India and Newfoundland, 79,000 French, 50,000 Australians, and 15,000 New Zealanders. They fought against 315,000 Ottomans.
The Allied forces were mainly led by British commander Ian Hamilton, French commander Henry Guiraud, and the Ottoman empires were led by a German commander by the name of Otto von Sanders.
The Western Front was in stalemate, and the British were looking for a way to go on the offensive. Early that year, the Ottoman Empire had invaded Russia, so the British planned to travel by water past Germany to support Russia in the Black Sea. They were met with heavy opposition here, on a western peninsula of Turkey called Gallipoli.
The Ottomans, although manned, had the advantage because they were defending against the Allies who had made the long journey with all their men and resources.
The British started the campaign with a naval attack that went to disaster. Things did not go as planned, and the British were hit hard. The British admiral, under tremendous pressure, suffered a mental breakdown and was replaced mid-battle.
Following the naval attack was a ground attack involving New Zealand, Australia, Newfoundland, and Indian troops. The attack was a complete failure because the Allied troops were unfamiliar with the territory, and the enemy had high ground. After securing very little territory and major casualties, the two sides became locked in a stalemate and not gaining any ground but losing many soldiers. The British asked for reinforcements of about 100,000 men, but only received less than a quarter of that.
The Allies lost 252,000 men in their defeat, and the Ottomans lost about 250,000 as well. In conclusion, this battle was a terrible failure for Britain and France. There was a large death count for a campaign that accomplished nothing. This effort is one of history's great examples of how underestimating an enemy on their own turf can be fatal.